have some type of maintenance. So if I'm driving my car and I don't put no oil in the car and that light come on and say that low in oil, what I need to do?
Put some oil in.
If I don't, what's going to happen?
The car will break down.
If I'm driving my car and that gas light come on and that gas light say
Put some gas in.
low on fuel, put gas in the car, right? Transmission, same thing. Transmission light come on, right? That's an indication that you need some work.
Transmission oil.
Or something wrong with the car.
Yeah.
You have to get it checked out, right? And these are the ways that they build the cars. They build these cars not for them to look good, but they also, the number one uno thing when they build a car is they want the car to be safe for you to drive. And that's the part that we miss. That's why they have all these lights, these engine check lights, and all these tools that'll let you know, or indications that'll let you know that something's wrong with the car. The same thing with us. There should be an indication light or something that go on inside your brain or in your mind sometime to let you know when you do something wrong. And 9 times out of 10, you know it. You know when you do something wrong because you can feel it. Why? Because we know right from what? We know right from wrong. You see what I'm saying? But if you decide not to heed and to the wrong or going back and making it right, then guess what? Just like we talking about a car with no oil. Just like we talking about the car with no gas. Just like we talking about the car with no transmission fluid. You're going to be somewhere suffering damaging consequences because you refuse to do a self-evaluation. That's what self-awareness is all about. Self-awareness is knowing who you are and being able to check things that you may fall victim to. You see what I'm saying? Things that are unhealthy for you. And that's what we need to be. We need to be that way every day. We need to be to a point that we're able to discover and have self-work to make life better for us. And if we're not heeding to the warning signs, guess what's going to happen? If I get a job and I'm working and I keep getting up, I got to be to work at 8, and I keep getting up at 7:55, and it take me 15 minutes to get to work, I'm going to be what? If I keep doing that every day, what's going to happen?
You're going to get fired.
You're going to get fired. You're going to get fired from your job. If they tell you you have to be there at 8 o'clock, you have to be there at what time? Not 8:01, not 8:02, not 8:03, not 8:04, not 8:05. You have to be there at 8 o'clock. And if you don't give yourself these self-evaluations, you'll find yourself mollifying or making excuses of why you're not at work on time. Even to a point that when your supervisor says something to you and say you are late, if you are 8:03 and you have to be there at 8 o'clock, you'll say, I'm only 3 minutes late. No, yeah, you're still late at the end of the day. Why? What time are you supposed to be there? You're supposed to be there at 8 o'clock. So 8 o'clock means 8 o'clock, not 8:01, 8:02, 8:03. 8:03, you are late. And we can't mollify because we want things the way that we want them, or we do things the way we feel we should do them. It's not going to work that way. You see what I'm saying? So, self-awareness, man, it's a self-study. You got to have it. Everybody got to have it. That's why people get better. Each and every day. Some people just wait till the last of the year. That's when they want to give New Year's resolutions. Something that they can do different. Something they can change. Something they can make better. Some, it be relationships. Some jobs. Some, the spiritual life. Most of the time people be like, want to be solo dolo. I ain't dealing with nobody this year. Thinking that things going to get better. But the truth of the matter is, things are not better because of who you're dealing with. Things are not better because of your actions and your behavior. You see what I'm saying? And the choices that you make. So you can't blame nobody but yourself. But what we tend to do is we tend to blame other people for our condition and how we see things and how we view things, when it's your decision to do anything that you do. Nobody's making nobody do anything. You see what I'm saying? And that's a big problem in our community. We blaming everybody instead of pointing the finger at ourselves from our own behavior. But we want to sugarcoat it and act like it don't exist. You see what I'm saying? So self-study and self-evaluation is number one uno, and that is self-awareness, man. Without self-awareness, you are not aware of anything. It's hard for you to be aware of anything around you when you don't even know who you are. Self-awareness is number one uno, and that's one of the biggest things that people try to elude. They try to elude knowing their self. Isn't that real? Yeah. That's real, isn't it? Yeah. Trying to elude and trying to run away or try to get away from knowing who they are. So if you don't know yourself, then guess what? It's a mistaken identity. A mistaken identity.